Kayfabe. Kayfabe. Kayfabe.
Do we know? Do you know? Do you have a self-record?
Yes.
Do you have a self-record? Can you produce a self-record? No, you can't.
It's not even the same thing. Again, you terrible with comparisons because that's not even the same thing.
That's what it was referring to. Yeah, he was punched. That's what I'm saying. He was punched.
He also was like, how you gonna compare something to something and then say it's not the same thing? Then why the fuck are you comparing it? Why bring it up? It's not the same thing.
It's not the same. It's a comparison.
You guys stuck to the congregation real quick. What's poppin'? What's good with you people? Why?
Tommy, you alright, man?
It's poppin' like that.
Tommy, what's going on with you, man? You brothers are crazy. Change the subject, please. What's next? What's next on the fucking agenda? We're not doing this tonight. What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? You brothers, you.
That's how that works. He defended his championship last year too. I mean, he won the opener.
We judge it on a weekly basis. Y'all gotta stop this.
What is a weekly?
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all do this, bro. Like, there's a weekly
That's what them,
show. We cover
that's what them brothers doing.
We're judging things bi-weekly.
Man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That brother pulled up the punch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he talking. But listen,
Because you're a mark, and the people you employ are marks, and the people you listen to are marks.
2 events on the same day. One started at 3 p.m. live stream on the WWE YouTube page. We get Worlds Collide, man. Triple A and WWE bring the rosters together for. I'm gonna start with this for a fun little event, but not only was it fun, very entertaining, man.
Let me say this. This was a big win for WWE.
Yeah.
The whole rollout, like, we don't know who half these people are, so you know what you do? You put it on YouTube so everyone can see it. Also, Hidden Gem, you have Conan doing commentary.
Yeah. Already got a.
Yeah, I thought that was.
You already got a
I thought
potential star with the Mr. Iguana dude. Already, like, imagine the merch with. I think he already got merch, low key.
He's got merch coming out already,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
I
you have
think they
Conan
just-
giving a backstory to like these guys because we don't know them. Like,
Yeah.
why are they? Why is this chick beef with Stephanie Secure? Like, what's going on with these?
You know, one thing. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like Corey Graves. He's very condescending and like.
My son punched on Corey
Yeah,
immediately.
and like he's very condescending, and Conan called him out on it because Corey kept trying to ask Conan like, "Oh, who do you have?" And Conan was like, he was on the fence. He didn't pick a side, and then he asked Corey, and then Corey Graves is on the fence too. It's like, so why are you trying to call him out for being on the fence and you're on the fence too? I don't know. Corey he's very condescending. I don't really like him.
Why would you ask Conan that anyway, knowing he's like very pro AAA in the first place? And why would you ask him that?
Right. Trying to like call him out on live television.
But Conan was very professional. He did a great job. I think they should definitely use him more, especially for stuff like this.
Yeah. Very
Also,
knowledgeable.
Have Ray out there with him doing commentary while he's recovering.
That'll be awesome. Ray and Conan, like they really best friends and shit too. So that'll be dope.
Yeah,
They were part of the very first Worlds Collide card, which I didn't know that. I think Ray was like 14, 15 when that happened back in 94.
Yeah.
But I thought Ray was gonna be there too. They did open the show with like a little vignette from narrated by Rey Mysterio. I thought that was dope.
Oh yeah. That was dope.
I'm not mad at the show at all.
Yeah, I think they
wasn't
mad. They hit what they needed to. They got accomplished what they needed to accomplish.
Facts.
Like
all the matches were fire. Even like folks
bro, that
like
Gable and bro, that match was crazy. Gable and
were crazy.
Bro, that shit was. They let them niggas cook,
yeah,
bro.
They let them cook.
Like I seen Gable do shit I didn't even see him do ever. I'm like, when the fuck he do this shit? Like they let these niggas cook.
You know what? When I get to that match, I do want to get a brother Vikingo some flowers because I feel the same way.
Yeah, he's cold too.
He
AEW's
was
had him for a little bit too,
That's
but
a
they didn't
fact.
yeah,
sign
because
him.
they were doing business with like
That's a fact.
both
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
AAA
yeah.
and CLW.
Yeah, they was doing the Forbidden Door shit before WWE. So
For
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, his WWE I did a little bit better.
Let me see.
yeah.
So the brother Soda mentioned this, brother. So that's where we're gonna start. Opening match of the night, man. Uh,
LWO,
yeah, LWO, and that's
Lindsay Dorado.
Lindsay Dorado versus Mr. Iguana, Aerostar, and Octagon Jr. Now, I'm gonna
Banger
be
match.
perfectly honest here with y'all. I had no clue who Octagon was before this match, so he was very new to me,
Ditto.
right? So when I see the brother come out, he got on the. I think I put this in the chat. He had on like the same, I don't know what to call them, but let's just call them symbols. He had the same symbols as Penta and shit. So I asked in the chat, like, oh, is this like a thing? Like, did he get this from Penta or, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa? And they let me know that actually he's been around for a very long time, way before Penta. So, shout out to Octagon.
That's fire.
The first note of this match, man, like Soda mentioned this already. The brother, Mr. Iguana, became an overnight star, man. I'm not gonna lie. He became an
Instantly,
overnight star, man. I think right
Didn't
before
see
the
it
show,
coming, but wow.
he had the
yeah,
most unique. Like he just was it's like, yo, what? Never seen no shit like this.
I think right before the show, WWE dropped like a highlight reel from him on their YouTube page as well. So,
And yeah, the trailer is fire too. Like this
yeah,
trailer, I'm like, yo, this shit powerful. About to be another
We gotta
star.
also, and this is a rare thing I'm gonna do. I give them bros from LWO props, man. They cooked
they
out
cooked.
there.
That's what I
This
like.
they
They
element.
cooked, man.
This what they made for right here. Like
Like they
you might as well keep them
cooked.
down here.
So I'm saying when we not putting them in the ring with Jacob Fatu and when you know what I'm saying, when they start making sense, these brothers definitely cooked, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Lindsay Dorado had a spot in the match where he actually attacks
They're going on.
the
Pause.
iguana, Layeska. That's his name.
Oh
I
yeah,
even got the iguana's name for y'all, Layeska. You feel me? They attacked him. I thought it was a
that's
cool little
fire.
spot.
Did he elbow drop it?
Yep, he did an elbow drop. He did
That's fire,
I think
man.
the Spanish fly to him. He did mad shit. Want to note,
Those that know, Lindsay Dorado been around for a cool little minute. He just came back to WWE.
I definitely heard his name before, so I was kind of
Cruiserweight
familiar with this
Classic.
brother. Facts, there it is. I'm trying to remember what it was. It's definitely the Cruiserweight Classic. Damn, what was I about to say? I don't remember. But anyway, Layeska. I had to get his name. I'm not gonna lie, because even the iguana became a star. But yeah, LWO and Lindsay Dorado, they pick up the W. And at the end of this match, we got an interesting
No,
moment.
LWO lost.
They did lose. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I read
Oh
that
yeah,
backwards. They did lose this match. And then we got an
Yeah, I think
interesting.
Octagon got the pin.
Octagon did get the pin.
that's powerful.
That was powerful. I'm not gonna lie, because I said to start the night off, and they was I thought this was interesting. They was keeping count between the AAA matches and the WWE matches, like who won each. I thought that was fire.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
So at the end of the match, you know, of course, come on. I mean, it makes sense, right? They pan to the crowd. We see the brother.
Who do we see?
Come on,
Dom.
See the
man.
brother
King
Dom. You feel me? Like the brother Dom sitting there.
Dirty Dom.
He got Liv Morgan by the side.
Pulled up with his.
You
Yep.
know, come on. He got to be Dom. He said, yeah, you right there, Octagon. Let me holler at you real quick. I heard that you are a big Rey Mysterio fan. But did you know that he was a deadbeat?
Mm.
And did you know that you are actually in the presence of the greatest Mysterio to ever live right now? Like, what? Rey Mysterio? What the fuck?
Saying this in Cali.
Say, I'm talking in the
The old form.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
He was talking
We
crazy.
right around the corner.
So what Octagon do? He not about to take this Rey Mysterio disrespect. You feel me? Pulls Dom over the barricade. They proceed to brawl a little bit. And then this is, I'm not gonna lie, WWE, I also want to give y'all credit for this. This caught me off guard. Dom gets back into the ring with the microphone. He said, you know what? I'm gonna see you at Money in the Bank. And I'm gonna put my IC title on the line for you. I said, oh, we are getting powerful today. Not only are we getting powerful,
Money in the Bank.
brothers is getting 2 checks. Like, it's a bunch of people getting 2 checks from these shows. I fucked with it. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
It was a good way to open the show. Like I said, we said this already from start to finish. This show, it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. So how do you follow up this match? I mean, come on. So what we gonna do? We gotta bring her out.
It's the ladies.
We got to bring her out. You know, she got another match in a little bit, so we got to get right to this. We got Stephanie
Yep.
Vaquer and Lola Vice. Salute to Lola Vice.
Yo, Lola was looking.
Lovely. Badly.
I
Badly.
I gotta.
know we got
My
you.
bad. I apologize, man. So much so, this is, you know what, a moment that
The
happened
free
today.
throw
I wasn't
was
expecting.
out.
One of my homies that don't watch wrestling at all text me out of
Yeah,
nowhere
Dobo
and said,
was
"Who
a
is this
Dobo.
Lola Vice chick?" I said, "Ha, brother, I'm gonna get you tapped in, brother. I'm gonna get you tapped in." But yeah, they
Just
take
tap in.
on.
Kung Fu Baddie.
Now I want to get these ladies' names right, so I practiced this a couple times. They take on Chick Tormenta in Dallas. Tell me, I got it, fellas. Talk to me.
Yeah, that sounds close enough.
I'm here, man. Again, we're gonna note this is now Stephanie's second match in a 24-hour span. So she pulls up with Lola.
And Steffi got beef with these women.
And see, now that is what I wasn't familiar with. You familiar with the backstory? Let's hear it, man.
Conan actually said, like, I think Dallas used to be tag partners with Stephanie prior to WWE. And the other chick helped train Stephanie.
Makes sense. So that gave
That's
me a
why.
little more perspective with this match now. I like that.
Yeah, Conan kind of gave a breakdown too. They did like a little vignette prior to the match starting. I'm like, oh, this match has substance. It makes sense. I'm invested.
Right.
So again, wasn't a very long match. Again, we know why. She has another match later
Didn't need
on
to
in
be.
the day. So they kind of got right to it, man. It was actually a good back and forth. Again, I enjoyed every match on this card.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Chick Tormenta. Kind of impressed me. I think that was her. She impressed me though. I was like,
Going to blue?
yeah. I was like,
That's
what's
some
that?
big girls.
Yeah, that's what was
Yeah.
That's
like.
some
I was
big
like,
girls.
yo, the way they
Like,
moving like this is crazy. Like,
yeah.
what's happening?
They were bumping. Like I'm impressed.
Like that they could go toe to toe with like Lash Legend and them.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Like,
would not be mad at some of these people popping up on NXT. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
But you know what? The moment of the night, man. Come on, I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the culture. The moment of the night.
Yeah.
We get the double
Ducky, quack,
quack. Shout out
quack.
to Booker, man. We got the double Devil's Kiss. Stephanie and Lola Vice, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Lowell did it longer.
She definitely did. Steph had to look over like, all right, now relax. That's mine. Relax. What you got going on? But yeah, they do that, and then Steph hits the SVB, and they get the W, man. So now I believe it's 1-1.
2-0.
No, yeah, it's 2-0. 2-0.
The 2-0 for Stephanie.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. 2-0 for Stephanie on this weekend. She looked to make it 3 later on in the day. Now, Cash, this is the next match I'm going to say, right? This one actually surprised me because how you feel about the LWO, like they needed a win or whatever. This is how I feel about the next brothers. Legado del Fantasma versus, all right, I tried to practice this again, Soda. I saw how they announced them at the event, so that's how I'm going to announce them, all right? So we got Legado del Fantasma versus EO Day, Dr. Wagner, Psycho Clown, and Pagano, man. And when let me tell y'all, I'm not a fan.
There's backstory in this match also.
Let's hear it, Cash. Let's hear it, man.
So again, shout out to Conan for breaking this down and also the vignette prior. Santos used to actually wrestle in a mask, and he actually lost his mask in a match against one of these dudes. I can't remember which one. So Santos made the point that he needed to be on this card like these particular people.
Makes sense. And we also got to remember going into the match, it was a little beef going on inside of Legado del Fantasma. You know what I'm saying? The brother Berto wasn't really feeling it. He like, come on, man. First, I don't like the way you talking to me. We ain't really winning. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? But I will say this about this match: very high action, high flying match, man. I love this match. I'm gonna go as far as telling y'all I love this match, man.
Yeah, fire.
The brother, man, I gotta break Kayfabe. The brother Escobar, man. Listen,
cool.
Not a fan of the brother at all. I'm being completely honest. But he cooked. He cooked. I said, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, Escobar got
Santos low-key one of the ones. They just don't.
Santos
They don't
has
showcase
probably
him
one of the more fire
on stuff.
finishers in WWE.
That is true,
That
too, Scooter. Brother
driver.
Scooter said, y'all. The matchups on SmackDown don't be making sense. So I'll agree with that. Like they just
And that
be
fam
having a
driving,
job.
Yeah,
I can use that on WWE
you,
2K25.
Facts.
you put Escobar in there with the right person. It's gonna fit.
Matter of fact, I'm just like remembering off the top of my head, the last match I liked of Escobar's, it was him versus Rey Mysterio on SmackDown. So makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Now we get to the fatal 4-way for the NXT North American Championship. Again, I thought this was a cool moment. We got one of the NXT championships being defended in a cross promotion show. So I thought this was cool. We got Laredo Kid versus Javon Evans versus Ray Phoenix versus Ethan Page, man. And again, I'm gonna say it back to back. Another match I loved on the card. These brothers went out there and decided to just say, fuck it. The entire building, we gonna jump around the entire building. The only person that was like still grounded was Ethan Page. You feel me? That ain't what he do. But everybody else, the young OG, man, I say this every week. The brother finds a new way to impress me every time I see him get in the ring. I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of the environment I want to see Javon Evans in, like these kind of matches. This is where I feel like his talent is showcased the best. Ray Phoenix, I've been a fan of since he. I didn't get to see him too much in AEW, but since he came over, I've been a fan of the brother. So, let me think. How did this start?
Even Laredo Kid, like I wasn't too familiar with him.
That was
I
probably
knew some of his work at AEW, but
my favorite
pretty
Ray
cold.
Phoenix. That's probably the best shit I've seen Ray Phoenix do since
Since
coming.
coming over?
Yeah.
I think I might agree with you on that. I'm not gonna lie.
He was
I
cooking.
would
He was
love for
cooking in
Penta
that
to have been
shit.
on this card, but I understand why.
Oh yeah, Penta would have went crazy.
Yeah, I think we had talked about that a couple months ago. I thought we was for sure going to get a Lucha Bros match on this show, but clearly wasn't even needed. Wasn't needed.
No, not yet.
So let me see. It was, of
That's
course,
time.
multiple false finishes in the match. Great back and forth the whole time. The end of the match, Ethan Page pretty much tosses Javon Evans out of the ring after he hit a big move, and then he hits the twisted grin on Laredo Kid for the W, so he did retain his title. And so we'll see what goes on with that actually tonight on NXT. But let's get to the main event, man. Come on. Now, listen, man. I did this for AEW a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna do it tonight, man. I'm giving these brothers a 5 stars for this match, man. We had Vikingo.
How can you not?
Probably match of the weekend.
Match of the weekend. That's where I was
yeah.
going. That's where I was going, man. We got
Chad
Gable
stupid.
versus Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship, man. And I'm looking at my notes. All I really wrote for this was a hoop session. Like that's what it was. It was a hoop session.
Yeah,
man.
bro. I mean, you can't even say enough, man. There's so much like
start to finish.
much,
I mean,
man.
like you said at the beginning, the brother Chad Gable was doing stuff I never seen him do before.
Yeah,
and I've only seen.
Then he went back to his American Alpha bag.
He was in a bag. I'm like, yo, niggas in his bag for real.
And then Vikingo slowed his match pace down, which to match Chad Gable, and I really fucked with that because it's like even he's stepping out of his comfort zone. So you saw a little bit of, how can I put this? You saw a little bit of Vikingo style with Chad Gable, and then vice versa. You saw Chad Gable style with Vikingo, so that was cool. I think the biggest spot of the match that we all can remember anyway is the Mexican Destroyer on the apron. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen,
well, what about the moonsault? That was the one for me. I'm like, yo, what?
The brother hit a moonsault, so I said, "What is happening tonight?" He went to the small stage and cooked. Like,
I'm like, he's wilding like this, and this nigga got another match later.
So that's what was
like. Why is he wilding like this?
I'm like, he's going all out for this match, as if he's not about to go right across the street to do this ladder match. Like, this is crazy.
Wilding, like.
But yeah, I want to give both these brothers their flowers, man. Vikingo, for me, this is probably my first full match of yours that I watched. I was thoroughly impressed, man.
I definitely gotta give it up to him because I honestly put him in a lane where I'm like, I didn't know he could wrestle like somebody like Chad Gable, like
Yeah,
technical. I'm like, okay, he's in that bag.
It's
You know what
like
I mean? Like he's not just a high flyer. You know what I mean?
it's like the stuff you see him do in AEW didn't do him justice.
Yeah. The only match I remember that stood out to me was him and Kenny Omega,
I'm
and
about
I
to say,
thought
yeah,
that
see,
was a
that's the
fire
That's
only
because
one
match.
I
Kenny
remember,
works
yeah.
these styles of
Yeah,
matches.
that's his shit.
And then again, the brother Chad Gable, man, I don't want to speak too early, but I'm just gonna say this for Chad Gable. I feel like the man is incapable of having a bad match, man. Like he just go out everywhere and cook. Like I don't know what it is, but the brother's a hooper, man. So salute to these two brothers.
Um, yeah, that's a fair comparison. Like, I don't think I don't like. It's like, well, I was gonna say AJ, but AJ did have a bad one at WrestleMania. But whatever, it doesn't happen often.
Cash, I'm glad you said it because that's why I didn't want to. I didn't want to say that about the brother Chad because later on in this recap show we are going to get to something that happened on Raw last night that I did not like. Not Chad's fault though, but we'll get there. But listen, real quick, out of 5 stars, man, I think I already said this. I gave this event 5. I enjoyed this,
Yeah.
man. I enjoyed this. What y'all brothers
So,
got, man?
only thing I need to see this more often, at least maybe once a month.
Think so? I'm not mad at that
Same
actually.
same format, at
Yeah.
least for right now. Put it on YouTube.
Do they do like weekly
I think
shows?
they do, but the problem is, so is that with AAA, you wouldn't know what it comes on as far as in the States. I feel like they can still do that regular like televised shows and stuff like that. But as far as like supercards and stuff like that, once a month, bring it right back to YouTube. Have Conan do commentary. Probably have Wade Barrett or something out there instead of Corey Graves.
Yeah, man. He probably get the fuck out of here.
Or Rey Mysterio while he's still injured. Man, hell,
Even
do
Booker
Big
T,
E.
man. Yeah.
I can't believe Soda pushed old Corey from the
Nah,
show.
bro. He one of them motherfuckers that try to like make you seem stupid. Like, nigga, fuck out of
No,
here, bro.
Corey Graves is now coming off as the type that, yeah, I still work here, but I hate my job, but I'm
Yeah.
too much of a pussy to quit.
I mean, yeah, that he got demoted, and I mean, his wife did get released, right? So he probably is still a little salty, but don't let it come across camera, man.
Get
Come on.
over it. You still the breadwinner, unless she does
Nigga still
OnlyFans.
got a job. He better shut the fuck up.
But yeah,
Disrespectful.
that's our Worlds Collide recap.
What you don't understand, you must become Lucha.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification bell to stay alerted.